I say, live. Chuck, Chuck, Chuck. Look at it. Are we live now? All right, here we go. KJHL Championship, OCN Storm and Norway House Junior North Stars. Game number 3 here. OCN is up 2-0, and Norway House is trying to capitalize here at home advantage to take a win, maybe 2. Here we go. Every hit, poof. Comes down the ice, and we got a first icing call here to Norway House. Top way, top way. 11 seconds have been gone here. Hookah. 1949 here in the first period. Tate Riom takes the draw. He wins that clearly. Moves it up. Who was subbing with a shot? Fired that wide. OCN there pressing here early on. Here's Dane Thomas. Misplays the puck. Here comes Tate Riom. Right in front shot. Oh, and he penned on it. A great chance anyhow. And couldn't finish it. Here's 14 Clemens. Back and forth, slowing it down. Clemens has it. Across. And then can't get his number. Here goes number 8. Here comes Flett. Flett will dump it in. Chauncey Jocks there to play it. White Duck comes in. Michigan White Duck. Norway House chips it out. And Flett will dump it right back in. Off for a line change. Mamiskutsa Banuhook. 14 Wesley battling in the corner. Here comes. He got pig wisted. Todd OCN. Here comes Wesley. Liam Flett will move it up for 26. Peters. Throws it on net off the helmet and goes out of play. 18-20 here. You're just joining us. It's 0-0. Mogging on. 18-20 here. 0-0. Game number 3. Over at the point. Here comes 15, Long. Here comes OCN, dumps in the corner. Offside. Offside call. Halfway offside call. $17:51 here in this first period. No score yet. Motsiskawek Sapaham. Here comes 34. Will chip it out. Goes over Saunders' stick. Saunders will move it up. Here comes the North Stars with a shot. Another shot, just saved there by Grenny. A big hit. A big hit by Arthurson. And here comes the Storm. Walks in, shot. And a save by Chauncey. And here comes Saunders. We got a penalty power play coming up for the North Stars. Here's number 7, Long. We'll move it up for Saunders. Long has it. Extra attacker on. Delayed penalty coming. Here comes the North Stars. Walks in. Right there, a shot. And he kicked the net off there. Grenier with 16:57. That's a goalie veteran move there. We've seen it. I've done it. 16:57. Norway House has a. No, what's the call? Yeah, there's a power play. Oh, someone has got in. No one is going to the bench. Power play here for the North Stars. Tate Riom. And it comes out of play. We're going to have to regroup. Here's Kibosh. Moves it up for captain Tate Riom. Kibosh has it. Right in front, shot and a save. Grenier. Point blank there. Great chance. Chauncey Jocks there to plate. Here's Constant. Number 9, Constant. Here comes Tate Reum. Looking for some room. Here's Flet Nepew. Oh, right in front. Here's Kibosh. Kibosh has the puck. Right in front, passes to Tate Reum. Tate Reum has it. Across, try feeding for Clarkson. Clarkson for Tate Reum with a shot. Fired that wide. Kept it at the point there. Still a 49-second power play. Here's Kibosh. Almost lost the puck. Here comes a short-handed breakaway. An offside call. What's that? No. When? Okay, here comes. Draw pass. Right in front. And he couldn't get the shot off. 20 seconds left. Across. Over at the point. White Duck with a shot. Didn't get there. Here's Long. Long has it. As the time expires here, 5 seconds. A block shot. They'll dump it down. And they couldn't capitalize on that power play. Easy shot. Easy save by Grenier. 14-42. Sorry, I had a phone call there. $14-42 here, first period. Here comes Lazarus Constant, number 51. Steps on the ice. And couldn't get the shot. Here's Poor. Braden Arthurson. Across. 27 will pick it up. Cuts the D. Couldn't get the shot off. Fired it wide. Here's 5. Takes a hit. A young line out there. Penalty coming up to Norway House. I believe it's going against Arthurson. First power play coming up for OCN Storm. Here's Lazarus Constant. 51 Constant. Fires it wide. And they're finally going to get a whistle. So it's either number 5 or number 4 that's going to get the penalty for the North Stars. Number 5, number 4. For Braden Arthurson, 2 minutes for tripping. At-sigigan, managagiat-sigigan. Kinatamiskat no, kaginabatami from home. I greet you all, OCN. I greet you all, Norway House, watching from home. And I do a shout out to Theron watching from Shoal Lake, Ontario. Go, Kijik, go it there. He messages earlier. Here's Etuck, number 12. Mows it up for Shaboyer. Wesley's there. Here's White Duck. White Duck dumps it down. Etuck. Will take it in. Etuck over the red line. Blue looking to set it up. Slow it down. And it comes with a play, 122 Gavitt power play for the OCN Storm. Here comes 24. Got time, dump it down. Grenier. Here comes Dulac, 26. He's got some speed. He must have had some Nisisip. Sisipam give away. Oh, right in front, a great chance. And Norway House will dump it down. A foot race here. Oh, right in front. Here's Kibos. Kibos fires it. A knockdown was Tadrium by Constant. Good range, short-handed chance there. The goalie keeps kicking the net off. And we got a whistle. And then it's off as well on the other side. 22 seconds left in this power play. Call 14 here, still 0-0. Both teams had a power play. OCN still on 122 seconds. And here's a short-handed chance. Walks in, shot, he shoots, and he hits the side of the net, was long. Here's Maddox Long. Michigan White Duck. Right in front there, shot, and a save, block shot, another shot. And we got another whistle. And 51's making some noise there. And we have a packed barn here. Meet Setwak. They're parking along the side of the roads all the way to Rossville. Here comes, oh, what a shot blocker save. Comes all the way out. Here's Long, dumps it back in. That was Flet Neepu with a shot. Here's 34, Finner. White Duck will pick it up. Oh, great chance. Shot there and a glove save. Boom, boom, glove save. 11-01. Saved by Chauncey Jack from Kerry to Kettle First Nation. Hookah. I get it now. Greet you all at home. Grab that bannock. I had some Nisisi soup today, boy. Really good. You have a woman there. You have a woman. Right there. Right in front. Tadriel will shoot. And score! Number 12. Captain Lucien Tadriel. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, turn that on. Oh, I got him in here. Number 12, Tadriel. Puts it top corner where Cookum has that fried bannock with peanut butter. Stagads. Here's 7. Dumps it in the corner. North Stars are up 1-0. Here's Saunders. Here comes Tadriel again. Dumps it in. Dump and chase. And they're throwing the body here. And it comes out. And that goes out of play. All the dads look back there. Dad. 10:25 here in the first. 1-0 lead here, North Stars. And it's loud in the building here. God is Stagats. Flat. And they dump it back in right on Grenier. North Stars keeping it. Here's Kabosh. Kabosh. Hit, throwing the body here. Wesley. Clarkson. Here's Wesley. Wesley has it. And here comes Liam Flett. And the line change for the North Stars. Mishkins and Bunnyhawk. Here's Liam Flett for OCN. Moves it across. Flett will pick that up. 9, Flett. He's got room to shoot, and easy save by Chauncey. How we turn that up? Every time, boom. 9:31. 1-0. You're just joining us. North Stars are leading 1-0 here, game number 3. Shot, blocker, save. '51. Constant. At the point, they'll keep it in. And Braun will dump it out. Funny bounce here. 17 around his net. Here's Lazarus Constant. Over the third to fourth Fenner. White Duck. Here's Braun. Tried moving it up, picked off by OCN, dumped back in. White Duck has it, 20, Wapiskishisi. Here comes 24, he's got some speed there. Pavault, I believe that's Pavault. Cedric Pavault. Cedric Pavault came from Way Sakapo. He was a loan to OCN, and then Way folded, so OCN picked him up. Cedric. 14 OCN's there. Over at the point. Here comes and comes out. Here goes 26 again. Hagasipadok. Etuk. 12 Etuk. Moves it across for Clemens. Oh, here's it. Odd man rush there, shot. Had a great tip there. And a save made. Long. Maddox Long. Long dumps it back, and here's Etuk again. Not very hard passes. 24 will chip it in. Here's Saunders. His pocket is picked. Right in front, backhand. And that was blocked, and it's dumped down the ice. It's going to be an icing called to the North Stars. 7:07. Oh, tabo at 7:07. Shout out to Big Auntie and Fisher. Big Auntie. Thank you, George. Here's Constant. Yes, packed house here. Long will move it to Portadrio. Oh, another no penalty. Oh. Here's Tadrio behind the net. Nobody home there in front. Saunders moves it for Tadrio. Shoot to the save there. Grenier. Oh, this tagad 6:31. Mood Sigadagan top way. Packed house. I haven't seen this house packed since I played, Jiggy. Broadcast black and white. It's no remotes back then. Here's 92, Thomas. Tate Reum. Power play coming up for the North Stars. Hooking call. So second power play coming up to the North Stars. Power play unit comes out. And it's almost playoff time there, Chiggy. The Geese are on their way. I mean again with Niska. Always the first Niska is good. Especially over a fire. Ooh, why? White duck. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson behind the net. Cuts in. Takes a shot. Another shot. Saved by Grenier. 148 Gabbets in the power play. 5:59. Gabbets 1-0. North Stars Niganyo. Fill that up, I said. Seven Long takes a draw here. Power play. Etuk. Shot off Clarkson's foot. Here's Clarkson. Tried feeding it across. Here's Etuk. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson walks it back. It's good! And the second goal by the North Stars. Power play goal by number 47, Cass Clarkson. A backhand found back in the net. Oh, this Tagats on the building just erupted. Chicago squid out with a gift. Yes, I go sitting here. Yeah, I did go warn them too as well. The horn is deafening in this building. The both Long brothers got the assist on Clarkson's goal. "13, Dante Bear dumps it. Here's Arthurson, veteran Arthurson. Dante Bear paired it. Dante Bear 13. Saunders moves it across. Here comes Tate Drion, captain. Here comes 37, Danielson. Danielson flying down the wing. Danielson behind the net, tried feeding it in front. Here's Clarkson. Oh! Shot on net, birthday boy with a shot there. Ross. Deshaun Ross. And a glove save. Top way. 3:47. Shout out to Sandy Platt, watching from Winnipeg at the tavern. Kidding. 347. Good evening, Sandy. And here comes the North Star, 16, McKay. Block shot. And it comes out. They're going to have to regroup the North Stars. Fenner to 27. Icing call. Icing call. 3-12. 2-0 lead here, North Stars. You were just joining us. Shout out to Mr. Monias watching from Cross Lake. He's having a strong cup of tea there with 6 sugars and 4 milk. Just kidding. Oh. Here comes 3-on-1. Misfired. And Pataska Hill. 3-on-1, a great chance here. Couldn't pull the trigger. It wasn't loaded. Oh. Here comes Etuck with a shot. OCN's going to keep it in here. OCN still has it there. Cross shot. And a glove save. Chance Jack. .208 here in the first period. 2:08 left in the first period. 2-0 Abbott Niganiwag. Kiwi Tinok Gastagusak. Couldn't say Shibi Kiwi Tinok Gastagusak. That's how you say North Stars, Norway House, North Stars. Couldn't say with CP Kiwi Tinok Gastagusak. Norway House, North Stars. In 3. Upas Kuyak. Ano ba si Stormy Tonok? I dump it in the corner. Here comes Arthurson. Braden Arthurson. He's got Braun with him. Braun, the young line. Here's Saunders. Saunders moves it up for Braun. Braun has it, number 5. Draw pass. Fired it in the glove save. Grenier was McKay with a shot. Cross Lake is watching. We don't show hydro poles in Nelson River though. Top way. You know, hockey brings people together. I know this. Top way. Miss Sweet there. I give up NHL tickets any day to watch Nietzsche hockey. I guarantee you that. Here comes 27, picks it up for OCN. Cuts in, shot. OCN will keep it in. Here's Constant, number 9. Moves it for Bear. Out of his reach, Muskwa. OCN brings it out. Here's Constant. Regroup with Fenner. Here's Tate Riom. Tate Riom was going to cut in. Across pass. for Dane Thomas. And a big hit on Lazarus Constant. And an offside call. And they're throwing the body here with 28.8 seconds. Tapwe, caught this tagats. You know, I had a great time in Winnipeg there, 40 plus. Oh, Tapwe. No. I had 5 shots in one shift there. Shot. Oh, what a save there, Chauncey. 15.6. You got to reload that after the period. Yeah, it'll stop. Oh, hey. 15.6. We got a lot of cross-leggers watching here as well. Meet Setwak. We got a penalty coming up. And there's going to be some... Oh, here comes the gloves. Gloves are off. And they're throwing so many rights. Arthurson, I believe, right? Both of them are gone. And I don't know who the other one is. They all have blonde hair. Chaboyer. 3.3 seconds, so both defensemen are gone. They've got to be out. Gloves are gone, so... .3. Pues esa. I always get asked. I always asked to make more videos on live for my for geese or ducks or even cooking it. I did that 1 year. We cooked Niska or sea sheep, I think. We even made Bannock live there. There's some people that learned from that video itself, and I only did it one time. So maybe I'll do that more. How to prepare it, how to cook it. Some people cook it different. I know in Quebec, they over the fire and they spin it around their Niska. That's how they cook theirs, to roast their Niska. Quebec. I think they're going to drop the puck here with 3.3 seconds and then go into the dressing rooms. Here we go, puck drop. So everything's figured out. No penalty on the board. Both of them are gone. So we got one extra. So Norway House gets a penalty. OCN gets a power play after all that. But both players are gone. The dressing rooms. Tate Rioman Constant with 3.3. And that'll do it for this first period. 2-0 lead. OCN has a power play when we come back for the second. Hey. Oh, top wet, top wet. Here we go. Period number 2, game number 3. North Stars are up 2-0 against the OCN Storm. OCN has a power play here right away. I got some sick t-shirts there from Miles Brightnose's parents. One t-shirt says, where Gookum hides, top shelf where Gookum hides the fried bannock, and the other one is a toenail save, and the other one is hit the biwa piss. Thanks to Brightnose's parents there. We gotta get one for almost Giga. Here's 8 Saunders. And they dump it down. A $1.40 here left in the power play for the OCN Storm. Trying to get something going. Oh. Nipio the ice. A little water spot there. Having trouble with the puck here, carrying it. Oh, nice move. He cuts in. Walks in. Oh, a great chance there by Etuk. And they'll dump it down. Is Wesley. All 3 go off for a line cheers. Miskut sa the hook. Line change here, 55 seconds left in the OCN's power play. Trying to get something going here. And grade 4 checking by Tate Reaume. Penalty kill. Number 4, Arthurson flying around there. Braden Arthurson. And here comes OCN with 30 seconds left. Here goes Tate Reaume, short-handed chance. Tate Reaume fires it wide. Got a shot off and comes all the way back. White Duck has a lot of time to dump it out across for Constant, and he dumps it right on net. Another 5 seconds here to go. Here's Constant. Moves it across. As a penalty expires. White Duck hits the referee there. Tawa Hill. Here's Long. Having trouble to get it out. Here comes Levin. 2. Right in front shot and a kick save. White Duck has it. Michigan White Duck. For Arterson, for Long with a shot, a save there, good rebound, juicy rebound, nobody home. Here comes Constant, 51, Lazarus Constant, Hannah offside. 17-16 here. And almost Gagats. 17-16 Gabbett, 2-0 lead. Norway House, Niga, New York. Dumped in the corner, Jack there to plate. Here's Saunders, Colton Saunders. $24 Bacon. Woohoo's. Here goes 15 long. Long on a breakaway. Walks in, and we got a penalty coming up. Possible. Will it be? Oh no, a tripping call. Power play. 16:50. North Stars power play coming up. Power play unit steps on the ice. Check them out. Right across. Fired shot and the save there, Grenier. 16:44. Over at the point, Constant across for Kibosh across for Constant. Constant will keep it in deep. Here's Flatnipio behind the net. Tried pitting in front. Constant will keep it in. Constant will regroup here with a minute 20 seconds left. Here comes Kibosh, and we got an offside call. $16:08 here, a minute and 18 gabbets for North Stars power play. Penalty kill here for OCN. Dump it down, no icing. Here comes 15, Maddox Long. Getting pressured. Long to long, 7 long, 15 long. Brothers. Hotsimitsago Stesa. Big brother, little brother. Here's Long across with a shot. Right in front. A great chance, another shot. And couldn't bury it. It was Long. Cast Long. Over to Maddox Long. Across to Cash Long. Kidding. Shot and it goes out of play. 36 seconds left here. And the North Stars hanging up big up. Bright nose Burns. 15:26 here in this second period. 36 seconds left in the power play. Cash Long takes the draw. Here's Clarkson for Maddox Long. Across. Back right across for McKay. Long. Short-handed chance here for OCN. Fox in, shot and hit the post. Here's 16 McKay with 3 seconds. That's going to do it. Here goes Michigan White Ducks. Icing call with 14:47. Here comes Long. Clocking up, big up on Long. Shot there, kick save. Another shot, another save. 2 great saves by Jackson on Constant. Has 2 great chances. And here comes OCN dumps it in. Jack's there to play it. Paniak there with Melnick. Melnick will throw it to the point. Here's Constant. Right in front. Constant has it. 51. Constant cuts in. Shot. Fired that wide. 13. And it's going to be a nice thing call to the North Stars with 13:37 here in the second period. Mona, you how? Bingo or come? Oh, I go. Got one. Oh, my throat. Scratch. I need some duck grease. Here's Ross. Here's Bear. 13 Bear cuts in. Almost got there. Musqua. No icing. Icing waved off there. Here comes Braun. Right in front, backhand shot. Oh, spinner around there by Tatrium. Over at the point, White Duck with a shot. Block shot. They keep it in. Penalty coming up to number 5. Number 5, Braun. Cross-checking call. So power play coming up for Cedric Popol takes a draw against Wesley. Alan Wesley wins that draw. Here's White Duck, Michigan White Duck. Constant keeps it in. Power play here for OCN. Popol has it. Back to the point. Back to Popol. To Paniak. To Popol. Back to Paniak. Misplays it. Here goes long 2-on-1. Wesley catching up. Cross Wesley with a shot. And they score! Scored by number 15. Maddox Long, assisted by number 14, Alan Wesley. Short-handed goal makes it 3-0. North Stars, 11:54 here in the second period. Still a penalty here. Power play for OCN. Here comes OCN. Drop pass. Danielson, 37 has it. Shot. Saunders, Danielson picks it up, 37. Moves it across to the point. One-timer shot. A kick save. Another save. 2 saves there by Chauncey Jack. 50 seconds, Gavin Escobar. Power play for OCN. They're getting their chances. And Chauncey Jack is stopping them, giving them. Here's Wesley. Piece another breakaway. Oh, Giga has their Tadrium slows the play down. Still killing the clock here. A shot fired wide. 20 seconds. Gets it in deep. Here's Saunders. For Wesley. Takes a hit from Bacon. Expires. Penalty expires. For the front shot. Oh, what a save! Chancey Jack, what a save! Two of them. Two nail saves. I think his nail came off. Holy smokes. 10-15 here in the second period. 3-0 lead, Gavin. How about the instant replay? Off the tip of the skate there. Twice. No goal. A puck drop. Ten 11 here in the second period. Goal was waved off, net came off. And the refs having a conference. Long takes a draw. What a shot. Kick save. There's Long. Long will chip it out. Constant will keep it in. .948 here in the second period, halfway through this game. OCN dumps it down. Chauncey Jacks there to play the puck. Here's Paniak, number 8. OCN will keep it in. Fletnipio. They're feeding it across for Long. Here's Constant and Constant. 9-51, Constant and Constant. Long moves it up for Fletnipio. Will chip it out with 8:50. Threw it right on Chancey with a save, and he's going to get a whistle. Oh, the puck comes outside. Because he shot it over the blue, off the blue line. And you're a referee. Jock with a save again. 8:36 here. I don't know where my sidekick is, Ashley Flat. He's probably here, or maybe Frontier Games. Frontier Games still happening, eh?
High school games.
There's still Frontier Games. That's probably where he is. The holy Stagats guy. Ooh, last game at 10 bells. Here's Brown. Tried feeding it over for Arthurson. Both of the young men played AAA hockey in Thompson, and it'll be an offside. Braden Arthurson and number 5, Chase Braun. Norman North Stars. 8:16 here in the second period. Here's Conson. Here's McKay. Conson will keep it in. Arthurson across, right in front. But the Atsig now, and here comes OCN 3-on-2. Here's White Duck. We had a nice thing called. Tried feeding it for Kibosh with 7:23. Gavin Nianiak North Stars here, 3-0 lead. Here's Etuk. We'll chip it in. Ocean comes out with the puck. Here comes Arthurson, Braden Arthurson. Comes the other way. Ocean. Clarkson, White Duck. Wapis Kishishi. White Duck family out in Quebec. Tansé. They're watching at home. White Duck family. At the point, here's a shot, a blocker save. Here's White Duck will chip it out. East Ocean will keep it in. Comes back to White Duck. Another chance, and he gets it out. White Duck again over to Cass Clarkson. Across for 14 Wesley. Tried feeding it back to Clarkson. Wesley has it. Over to Saunders at the point. It comes out. Coming line change, 2-on-1. Walks in, shot, blocker, saved by Chauncey Jack. Here's 27 for OCN. They're pressing here. Late in the second. Shot and goes out of play. .540 here. Here's Saunders. Saunders will rip it around the boards. Here's Tate Realm. Icing call. Iskas Kamenik is Swepahewak. 5:16 here. At the point of the shot, block. Steered to the corner. Here's Saunders. OCN. Penner and Melnick there. That was Scotwick. A bear with the hit. Muskwa. Here's Muskwa, 13. Tries feeding it for Tate Riom. Here's Thomas, Dane Thomas, looking to feed it in front. Right there with a shot. Birthday boy with a shot. And a goal makes it 4-0. North Stars. Oh, 4:33 here. 4-0 lead. North Stars. Scored by number 12. Lucien Tate Reum. Here's Constant. Here goes 16. McKay. Here comes Powell flying down a wing. Shot off the PWAP wrist and out of play. 4:08. Long takes a draw. OCN has it. Here comes 9, Constant. Constant will bring it in with a shot on net. Letnipe with a shot. And Grenier got a piece of it. Goes out of play. At the point, Saunders with a shot. And they score! Nothing lead here. Oh, they had some duck soup today. CC. Here comes OCN. Here's Chauncey Jack to play the puck. 27 has it. Here's Paniak behind the net. OCN trying to get something going here. Paniak. And a breakaway there. 16. Mr. McKay. Ready for the shot. Save. And here comes OCN the other way. Papanuk over the blue line. Here's White Duck. Wapiskisisi. Draw pass. 16 McKay with a shot. Saunders, and here comes breakaway, cuts in over for, and a poke check! A poke check! And he's going to get a penalty! Number 51, Constant, after he missed the net. He's going to the box after he threw the net off. He got poke checked, and he threw the net off in frustration. He couldn't score, and he's going off to the penalty box. Power play North Stars, 2:24 here in the second. Go to Stagat, stop with. Another penalty. Number 9, Hall. Power play here in North Stars. There's Michigan White Duck. Oh, blows a tire. Oh. Here comes Tadrium, number 12, Tadrium. Here comes short-handed chance. OCN shot and they score. Short-handed goal by OCN. Number 9, Liam Flett, the defenseman, makes it a goal. Here's 15 long. Point. White Duck. Cass Clarkson. There's 15 long. Maddox long over the red line into the blue, cuts in the zone, walks in, shot and score! 6-1. Scored by number 47, Cass Clarkson. This is by 15, Maddox Long. Danielson with a shot. Danielson there. Over at the point. With a shot. Jack with a save. Another save. Another save. Another save. Cedric Pavolt at the point. Danielson moves it across. And he penned on it. Danielson will keep it in. Here's McKay. Try beating it for long out of his reach. Saunders will pick that up. Colton Saunders picked off by Danielson. With a shot and a save. A great shot there by Constant Lazarus. And that'll do it here for the second period. Recap. 6-1 after the second. Here we go, third period. About to start. Recap 6-1 for North Stars. Starting this third period. Saunders. OCN right deep. Shot, a save there, Chansey Jock. Slides across. $19:45 here in the third period. Icing call coming up. Ice gas kami, swipe a hawak. And Chiggy is back.
Dancing to do team up dancing.
They're taking along here to drop the puck. Here's OCN at the point. Here comes Wesley. Bear with a shot there right in front. Here's Chavez Constant. Lazarus Constant. The block shot there by Constant. Fenner. Draw pass. Here comes Constant. Draw pass. And a hit by Fenner on Constant. Here's Clemens. Here comes the North Stars. Shot there, scores! Cass Clarkson makes it 7-1 North Stars. 18:38, still a lot of time here. Here comes OCN. I am midway there. Here comes a breakaway again. 16 with a shot. He scores! Makes it 8-1. And Sinclair is coming in for OCN. Grenier is done for the night. 8-1 North Stars.
8-1 North Stars.
18-13. Here's Ross. Comes out. OCN dumps it in. Here's Saunders. OCN keeps it in, dumps it back in the corner. Here's Platnipio. Long. Clemens picks it up for Etuk. Etuk has it. They shot and score! Makes it 9-1. First shot on net. Number 8, Colton Saunders.
Colton Saunders with the goal. A beauty, I might add.
Off the Biwa Biskanen. There's Braun battling in the corner with Artisan. Artisan battling. And we got a penalty coming up. North Star. That Platt or Hall? Shout out to Farmer watching from his couch, having some tea. So we got a double minor to OCN. Hall. 4-minute power play here for the North Stars. We're gonna make duck soup again tomorrow. Here's Ballantyne, 6 Ballantyne. That goes out of play. Come. Bingo.
Let me talk to her.
Nicorette. Where's our coffees? Here's Clarkson. Long walks in. Shot.
Oh! Off the B-Wappers.
Yeah. Off the P-Wappers. No coffee. Here's Spinner. Across for Ballantyne. Here's Danielson with a shot. Kick save. Here's Long. Another post. Back-to-back post. Piwa Pisata Hamaguhinik. Here's McKay. Over to Cash Long. Cash Long. Fires and he scores! Makes it 10-1. Power play goal. So that means there'll still be another power play. They'll just take off the 36 seconds. There's still another 2-minute power play coming up. No F-bombs here, guys. Here's Ross. Deshaun Ross, birthday boy. Here's Kibosh. Across for Ross.
Oh, come on, ref! Atta boy! Oh, Joe. Oh, man.
And a big slashing two-hander there by Constant.
Get him out of here, ref.
Deshaun, is that Deshaun?
I think so.
Deshaun,
Yeah, that is
Deshaun Ross there got slashed there. We got a 5-minute major to number 51, Lazarus Constant, two-handed slash.
The old two-hander. You can't do that. It's gonna hurt somebody.
Haven't seen that in a long time in my days.
That's the only one I've ever seen do that.
14:49. How come they change it 10 boy? So it's going to be a big 5-on-3 here, 2-man advantage for North Stars. Playoff hockey and good to say we see big here.
Game 3.
And we got a whole Cross Lake section here watching. Here's Kibosh. First Saunders back to Kibosh. Kibosh, Kakwes, Kibanahut, spinning around. Here's Dane Thomas. Thomas has it. To Wesley, back to Thomas.
Attaboy.
Here's Kibosh. Slows it down, looking for a pass. Wesley. Saunders has it. Number 8, Saunders. One-timer. Oh, we got another penalty coming up to Liam Flett. Cross-checking to Wesley.
Get him off the ice, son!
We're playing out of frustration now.
Come on, guys. We got this 5-on-3 here. Come on, use it.
McKay cuts in to get the shot off on Sinclair.
All these out-of-town refs today, left or what?
I don't know. Here's Long. Fire that wide, goes all the way down.
Hold the Quinton Balfours.
Hold the cues.
Quinton, I hit the glass Balfour.
On a big collision. McKay cuts in. Shots, he scores. Turn that on. And it's 11-1 here with 12:38 left.
Why, wait? They were doing that to us in the OCN. Why can't we do that here?
No, I mean, turn that on.
Oh, okay.
You're running out of air.
Wait.
Here's Kibosh. Is that McKenzie in the back? McKenzie, Jonah McKenzie, number 6. And a big reverse hit.
OCN's trying to hit the body now.
Here's Arthurson.
They're playing aggressive now.
Melnick. Braun. There goes Kibosh, 98.
Yeah, man, come on, ref.
1:38 left in the power play. Here comes Saunders, Colton Saunders. He cuts in. Saunders.
Oh, boy. Looking for his number
Here's
2.
Arthurson. Braden Arthurson moves it to Saunders. And he pans on it.
Oh.
Here comes Cedric Pavol. Big hit by Arthurson. Saunders tried feeding it. Donalock. Is that how you say his name? Here come Michigan White Duck.
White Duck was turning on the jets, right?
Oh,
Oh, what happened here? What happened here?
a hit. Pagamis hot puck. $35 seconds.
Oh!
Here comes McKay. Moves it across for White Duck. White Duck's going to wind up.
Shoot that White Duck.
Shot. Another shot and hit the wrong net. 9:59, still a long 10 minutes in this game. Where's my buddy Ashley? Ashley Flett will be taking over for tomorrow. I'm off to Prince Albert to go do play-by-play that big $50,000 tournament on Sunday. Sunyamo, I said. No, I committed a long time ago, so.
Voice of the North, man.
9:43. Big Drum Media. Colton Saunders, OCN has a power play here.
And everybody is standing up here at the multiplex. Nobody's sitting down.
At the point there, Etuk with a shot. Saved their Chansey. Over at the point, Etuk moves it across back to Etuk. Etuk's going to walk in with a shot. And a save there, Chansey Jack. Carry the Kettle First Nation goaltender. Put that on your nose where. Here's OCN. At the point, Etuk has it. 12, Etuk. They're feeding it across. On the penalty kill here, North Stars power play OCN. Some funny bounces on that puck. And they dump it down. Dumped it down by number 6, Mackenzie, Jonah Mackenzie. Here comes Donalock. Oh, missed a big hit there from 13, Muskwa. Yeah, he's got some wheels. Oh, he's playing around still. Yes, the guts. Shot, save. Another shot, another save. There's Spinner. We'll move it up to Cedric Pavalt. Pavalt across. Poke check. They killed the penalty. Mackenzie there with the hit. Jonah Mackenzie off the Piwa piss and it comes out. Here's Kibosh. Hey, Kibosh. Tabi no tiyagatan. Moves it across. Here's Cash Clarkson. Liam Flett. Sinclair Jr. plays the puck. Here comes Cedric Pavol. Fired wide. Liam Flett will get there. Flett with a shot. And a glove save there. Chansey Jack with 6:40 left in this third period. Power play OCN. Sloshing call to Alan Wesley.
Unnecessary slashing call.
Cross at the point. Etuck. Here comes 14 Clemens. Clemens tries feeding it over for Etuck. OCN's going to have to regroup here with 6 minutes left. Here comes 27 Kagasipanoista at 27. Tried the Michigan move. Here's Etuck. Here comes Tate Driom. McKay will pick that up. Connor Weber McKay over for Tate Driom. Shot, shoot. Scored by captain number 12, Tate Driom. Here comes Ballantyne, will dump it in. Weber McKay over for a cast. That'll do it for the power play. All even out, dumps it in. There's Kibosh for a White Duck. Here comes Mackenzie to Kibosh. Kibosh cuts in, moves it across. Right in front, shot, he scores.
Everybody's just ears are gonna be ringing by the end of the night.
Less than 4 minutes here. Here comes Kibosh.
Slash, ref! Come on!
Oh,
Ah, come on, man! I hurt somebody.
3:41.
Hurt somebody.
3:41 here. And left in this game. Danielson gets kicked off the face-off. Marr with the penalty. Cross-checking call. Penalty coming up to 47. Holding. Clarkson goes off. Penalty to Clarkson. Four-on-four hockey here. OCN gets a goal here late in this third period, 2:39. Makes it 13-2. Here comes Tate Riom. Good minute not talking that way. Oh, White Duck will chip it out. There's Feder, 34. Chiggy caught me sleeping here. Here's 16, McKay. Here comes OCN. Here comes Tate Riom. Arthurson. Tate Riom's final year here. Final year here, Nate. Final year. Oh, across. Sansi will pounce on that. 49.5. And they're running the clock here. And that'll do it here, folks. 20 seconds. Melnick, 17 Melnick for OCN. Will keep the puck. Norway House. Norway House takes game 3. Final score 13-2. Like I said, be back tomorrow night. Ashley Flint will be taking over. Sandy, good night. Here's the game.
Good night, everyone. See you at Game 4 tomorrow. Everybody show up.